Hey buddy, how much can you bench? Now, if you've been working out for any length of time, I'm sure you must have heard this question at some point or another. And if you haven't, then you will. It's only a matter of time. You see, a lot of people use the bench press as the yardstick by which they measure and monitor their overall strength and muscle gains. And for good reason. The bench press builds thick, dense muscle mass throughout the entire upper body, especially the chest, shoulders, and triceps. I mean, if you show me somebody who's a good bench presser, chances are you're going to show me somebody who has a thick, muscular build. Now, a lot of people like to include the bench press in their workout program, but unfortunately, a lot of people make some critical mistakes with this exercise that limit their strength and overall muscle gains. Now, in this picture here, this is an example of improper bench press technique. And you'll notice that the lifter has his elbows pointed straight out to the sides and his arms are almost in a T shape to his torso. And the problem with this is that the stress is right on the shoulder joint. You notice that the bar is directly over his shoulders, and you can see right there in the upper armpit portion, that's where all the stress is placed. And this kind of bench press technique will eventually lead to rotator cuff injuries and problems, and maybe even a potential pec tear. Now in this picture, this is proper bench press form. You'll notice that the lifter has his elbows tucked in closer to his sides. His upper arms are almost at a 45-degree angle to his torso, and the bar is being brought down low on the chest. And this actually helps to place the stress right on the pec muscles themselves and take stress off the shoulder joint. This is the proper way to bench press for overall mass and muscular development. Now, in addition to tucking your elbows and lowering the bar towards your lower pecs and upper ab area, you also want to position your body properly when you set up on the bench press. Now, a lot of personal trainers and fitness coaches will tell you to lie totally flat back and to not arch your back. And this is actually a mistake. If anybody tells you to not arch your back when you're setting up the bench press, then they don't understand proper bench press form. Because you actually do want to arch your back, but there's a right and a wrong way to go about it. Now, this lower back arch and lifting your ass off the bench like you see a lot of novice lifters doing, that's not what we're going for here. What you want to do is arch your upper back and expand your chest and rib cage. This will help to activate your chest to a greater degree, place the workload right on the pecs, and take stress off the shoulder joint. So not only will you be able to lift heavier, stimulate more muscle mass, but you'll also reduce your risk of injury as well. And you can even practice this while you're sitting here watching this video. Just sit up tall in your chair, flex your traps, pull your shoulder blades back together behind you while expanding your chest and rib cage. And as you're doing this, you can even puff your chest out and pull air into your chest and rib cage to help expand it even more. Now this is the type of position that you want to be in when you're lying on the bench. Because again, it's going to activate your chest to a greater degree and help to stimulate maximum growth and generate maximum power when you're bench pressing. So I'm just going to take you into the gym now and actually show you all these setup techniques in action. Alright, so this is how you properly set up to perform the bench press. Like I say, you just don't plop yourself down on the bench. You actually have to go through the proper setup of flexing your traps, pulling your shoulder blades back, expanding your chest and rib cage. All those things that we talked about earlier, you have to consciously do them as you set up the bench press. I'm going to show it to you again from another angle right here. And this is a good angle because it allows you to see the foot position. You actually want to set up and create some tension in your legs to get leg drive to help create maximum stability as you bench. And again, I'm going to show it to you from one more angle just so you can see it from the rear here. Again, expanding the chest and rib cage, flexing the traps, pulling the shoulder blades back. You can see all that. And you'll notice here how my elbows are tucked in close to the sides, lowering the bar to the lower pec, upper ab area. That's the proper way to bench press. And if you'd like to get a complete mass-building bench press specialization training system, then I highly recommend you check out the Blast Your Bench program. Blast Your Bench will show you how to cycle your workouts so that you stimulate maximum strength and muscle gains. And in addition to that, there's also programs included for blasting your squat as well as blasting your deadlift. So you get all the major muscle groups covered in this unique training package. So if you want to get some more information about this, just click on the link that's below this video and head on over to the website blastyourbench.com.